Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Pisces reading today for August the 28th to the 31st, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. At this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build this channel, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. All right, for Pisces. I'm going to cut the deck. All right. All right, we'll cut it. All right. Calling on the universe. Can I have some messages, please, for Pisces? For Pisces. What's the message for Pisces? For Pisces, please. For Pisces. Give us some cards for Pisces, please. For Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? All right. All right, Pisces. Bottom of the deck's the overall. Bottom of the deck, we have a moon in Libra. Two of Swords, peace. All right, you got a little peace of mind now, Pisces, okay? Maybe there's been some arguing or fighting in your life, but it's over. You got refuge from mental chaos at this time. All right, but you do have a decision to make as to which way you want to go. So you take your little time out and your peace of mind, and you think about some things, right? Because you got to think about which way you're going here. All right, decision time. All right, Pisces. Present situation, we have the Prince of Discs. All right, he's about material resources and wealth, and this is the building energy. He wants to build, you know, a new business, something that brings the revenue in. All right, Pisces, this is where you're sitting right here, and you have a decision to make. And this is a slow, steady, solid energy. He's very slow, but he gets it done. And he's like the architect, the engineer, the planner. He's the builder of a new enterprise, okay? He's looking for his princess. He's looking for a beautiful, fertile valley to build his new situation. So that's, you're worrying about your wealth. You want to bring in the money, right? The gain and the money, and build something that keeps it coming in for a long time, long-term situation. That's the decision you have to make, Pisces. What are you going to do about keeping that money coming in for long term? Okay, Pisces, your challenge. Your challenge is Saturn in Pisces. 8 of Cups, indolence. Okay, so the 8 of Cups in this Thoth deck is called indolence, which translates to sluggishness or laziness. So maybe there's some jobs you have to do around the house, maybe clean the basement, clean the closets, things like that you've been procrastinating about, and maybe it's time to do those jobs. Or maybe it's submitting to your circumstances. Maybe you're in a love relationship that's not working, and you know you gotta go. This is about leaving things behind that no longer serve you. That's what this card's about. So maybe you're in a job situation that you know you're not going to stay at this job. You know it. Maybe it's time to leave that job because you just keep going and spending your time there every day, and you know this really isn't for you. Or it could be a living situation that you know this is not for you. You can't keep doing it. Maybe it's time to do it, which is a lot of trouble and effort, right? Some of these things to get yourself out of. But that's your challenge. That's your challenge, is to, you know, remove things that aren't serving you in your life, Pisces. All right. Your below position, we have Moon in Cancer, 4 Cups, luxury. So you got a little bit of luxury in your life. Nice things. Things are going along all right. Okay, but one thing, a message about this card is that you have to make the right decision. Gets back to decision time. You have to make the right decisions to keep that luxury in your life. All right? And no choice is not an option. You got to make good decisions to keep that. All right. And you want to build it and keep that revenue coming in too. And you have to make the right decisions so that you keep it when you get that coming in. All right, Pisces. Okay, your past position, which could be yesterday or last weekend. We have Mercury in Virgo, 10 of disc, wealth. Okay, well, a 10 card indicates that something's over in your life. All right. Well, you know, that's this 8 of cups too. Something's over in your life. You got to leave it behind. And it could be a job, a living situation, an old lover, a way of life, a belief system. Something is done. All right. But you do have wealth coming in. And this could be just yesterday, right? But as you see, some coins are not as shiny as the rest. So it'll be no more, no less. It'll be exactly what you need for a specific job or something you have to have done around the house or something. It'll be exactly what you need. But something is over. A timeline's over in your life. All right, Pisces, your future position, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is a new beginning, an ace, beautiful. This is the Magician's sword. Cutting through those clouds to clarity. This is about seeing the truth about situations, right? You know, nobody's hiding the truth from you anymore. You know the truth. You've been crowned. 22 rays, 11 and 11. All right, so you got high intuition at this time, Pisces. You do anyways, but it's now higher, okay? So you know the things that you have to let go of. You know, there's some things got to go. All right, maybe it's just cleaning the basement, stuff like that, right? Get rid of clutter, stuff like that, okay? Holding you back. But anyway, nobody's pulling the wool over your eyes at this time, Pisces, because you're too sharp. So listen to your gut instinct at this time. It's very sharp. All right, Pisces. Your near future position, we have Mars in Leo, 7 of Wands, valor. Okay, so you've got valor, meaning that you can get things done on your own, Pisces. You know, it's like if it's a soldier's battle and the battle's to be won by one soldier alone, it'll be you. You will win the battle, all right? And you have high intuition, so you can count on yourself. You know what other people are, you know, they can't fool you. You know what's happening. All right, Pisces. You have that decision to make. All right, Pisces, in your mind, what you're thinking about. We have Jupiter in Libra, 4 swords, truce. All right, so you've got the peace card and the truce card. That's refuge from mental chaos. Both of them, peace and truce. So if there's been arguing or fighting or things like that in your life, you got a little break from it right now. All right? And you can take a time out now. Have a rest. This card here, 4 of Swords, this is about you taking a little rest now. This is in your mind. You know it. Okay? You need a little break, Pisces, from working too much or whatever, right? But the 4 of Swords is also about, you know, getting rid of things that no longer serve you in your life, just like that 8 of Cups as well. You know, and it could be thought patterns and belief systems that you need to tweak or drop. Because, you know, a belief's only a thought you've been thinking. And you can change the thought you're thinking. So you can change your belief system. And maybe you're holding on to belief systems that you learned growing up, which is so long ago, and they were your parents' belief systems. And you watched them, and you thought that was okay. But really it wasn't the way they were living. And you had those belief systems and carry you through your life. But maybe it's time to tweak those. Change them. Make them your own. And you know, drop the ones that aren't serving you. This is what, you know, that's what this is about. The indolence card too. Getting rid of things out of your life that are no longer needed, Pisces. All right? And, you know, it's inner work. It's, you know, work. Whether it's cleaning the basement or cleaning out your belief systems, it's still work. But, you know, you do have a break. You got peace and truce. So you're having a little break this week, Pisces, okay? And take care of yourself and rest and maybe work on those belief systems. In your environment, we have Major Arcana. We have the Hierophant card. Okay, so the universe is sending you messages, transmissions from above, getting some downloads. This is in your environment. You're seeing the truth now about your environment too. All right, Pisces, see? This is in your environment. So you got the good instincts, high intuition. All right, and the universe is trying to guide you. Send your messages. This is about knowledge and discipline and studying and doing the work, okay? You know, learning things and being, you know, disciplined about doing a study or whatever work it is for you. It'll be different from everybody, but you see that light shining through that window. That's that information coming from above. So you got to listen to your little gut instinct. You got that Ace of Swords. You see that Magician's sword here? That's the Magician's sword. All right. So listen to your gut instincts double time now, Pisces, because the universe is trying to help you. Send you messages, okay? And you should be taking a little break now and thinking about those belief systems you have. Maybe they're holding you back in life. And the universe is trying to get you the messages. All right? So, you know, take a time out, meditate, lay down, have a rest, and think about these things. All right, Pisces, that's beautiful. All right, Pisces, your hopes and fears. We have the Death card, which is Major Arcana, and it's not death. It's about rebirth and transformation. So maybe you have to transform some thought patterns. That's what I'm getting with this. There's some thought patterns need to be tweaked. So this Death card is, you know, the sky of Saturn coming in here, clearing house. And then you get all new. You know, it's rebirth and transformation. Then you're like a new person. People from 20 years ago wouldn't know who you are right now, right? You're different because you've been reborn and you're starting anew. You've changed those belief systems. Change those belief systems. And then you'll be like a new person, Pisces. See that? You got to work on those. And the universe is giving you the peace and the truth, the time to do it, right? At this time. And the high intuition to know what you're thinking. You know that's right. You know it. Or you know it's not right. You do know it. All right, Pisces. So rebirth and transformation. All right. Final card of this reading. We have Major Arcana. We have the Star card. All right, Pisces. So you end up being the star. This is wishes being fulfilled. Keep your eye on that one star in sight. All right. And this is about self-love. Taking care of yourself. As you can see, she's pouring that cup of elixir of life all over herself. Because you got to love yourself first, Pisces. And when you're taking this little time out, this is in effect as well. Like self-care. Take care of yourself. Spoil yourself a little bit. And you're glowing and you're flowing and you're shining. And people are looking at you and who is that? Because she's a different person now. I'm a different person now. I care about myself. I take care of myself. And I love myself. Okay? And that's what that's all about. And this is wishes being fulfilled. You know, beautiful things are going to happen for you. You're magnetic. You're drawing people to you. You're the star. You are the star, Pisces. Look at all that water flowing. Look at it. All over you. Loving you. Taking care of you. All right? This is beautiful. You are the star. You go through all this work. And it's mostly mental work, right? And take care of your body. You got peace and truce. You know, and you are the star. So it's time to take a break. Break from a refuge from mental chaos. And take care of your body and take care of yourself. And then, you know, think about those belief systems you have. All right, Pisces, look at that. They all go together. It's perfect. It's perfect. And, you know, you've got this sword, too. A lot of sword energy. That's all mental energy. Thoughts. All right. It's all thoughts. All right, Pisces, that was interesting. I like to conclude with one animal spirit card, please, for Pisces. One card, please. One card for Pisces. There we go. Oh, good one. Bee spirit. Sweet results await. Yeah, you know, there's enough to go around for everybody in the world. Like the bees know that. There's lots of honey. They just make the honey. And you don't need to have a a lack mentality because there's enough to go around. Everybody can have a lot. There's no scarcity in the world, right? Sweet results await. All right, Pisces, that's a beautiful card. Beautiful, all right? You're shining, you're glowing, you're the star, and there's plenty to go around. All right, Pisces, that was a great reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I'll catch you next time.